Hello and welcome back to my knitting vlog. We are on week 10 and we are starting this week off with 3 projects. I have been thinking that I don't introduce myself enough, so I will just quickly do that. I am Emilie, I am 26 years old and I live in Aarhus, Denmark, and I am planning to do these weekly videos and uploading them every Sunday kind of afternoon, and then also do some sprinkled in a little bit some more videos like project vlogs and podcasts, and if I have any other video ideas. And if you want to, I also am trying to do some TikTok videos, and you can follow me on the link I have linked in my description. So yeah, and also I have a pattern on my Ravelry that you can also check out if you want, and I also have that linked on my description on YouTube as well. So yeah, I will just get into the whips then. And yeah, it's Monday, it's like kind of the afternoon. We have me and my boyfriend go to the same school, so we have went to school and came back. Actually didn't knit at all today in school because we had kind of a day where we just worked on a project all day, so there was no like lecture stuff. We just got an assignment and then had the rest of the day to do it. So the things that I haven't really gotten any further than I did from the last video, but I will show you anyways. The first project, the first whip, is I think the most exciting, which is my dad's zipper sweater. I just I have taken a little video of me wearing it, but it's not very representative of how it's supposed to look because the length is already too long for me, I would say. I still think I need like 10 more centimeters before I do the rib, which is also almost 10 centimeters, so there's like almost 20 centimeters left on the body. But I feel like it goes very quick. Like I feel like this Friday this was a crop top on me, and now Monday it's not, but I also did bring it to a birthday, and I've also worked a lot on it yesterday, and no, not yesterday, but on Saturday. This is the zipper sweater made by Petite Knit. It is for my dad. He turned 50 years old, so I'm making it for him. And it is made with drops Nepal in the color sage green. It's a very beautiful color, and it fits. I feel like it's a color that fits all like seasons quite well, because it's like very dusty. It can both be wintry, but it can also, because it's like also bright, it can be also like spring appropriate. So it's the color 8923. I am knitting this on the suggested needles, which is 5mm needles, but Nepal works up just a little bit smaller than fritidsgarn, so therefore I am actually knitting I'm actually knitting it a size bigger than what I measured my dad to be, because this works up just the tiniest bit smaller. But I feel like with that just knitting a size up, this fits perfect. So I'm really happy that I did that, even though I was contemplating it. But this does not have as much positive ease as the normal zipper sweater. Like the women's zipper sweater has more positive ease, so you don't need to size up on that. I feel like if you want like a normal 20 centimeter positive ease. So, and then the men's has like, I think from the start 20 centimeters positive ease, so you would kind of get down to like 10. So yeah, I just decided to size up. The next whip is my Frankie sweater, also by Petite Knit. This is for me, and I've only done like 2 rounds. This is like my back burner knit, so this goes like, this is the last project I'm picking up. I am excited to actually get this in the round to knit the body, and I feel like that would fit quite well now that my body knitting is almost done on the zipper sweater. Then I would be happy to actually have this in the body while I work on sleeves. So maybe that like could be a good exchange. Yeah, I am knitting the Frankie sweater in some discontinued yarn from Sandness. It is the alpaca alpaca yarn. There's just 100% alpaca. I am knitting it in a gray and a pink, which I feel like is a very pretty combination, very like neutral, but with a hint of not neutral. The gray color is 26.50 and then the pink color is 42.44. Yeah, I really like this combination. I really love how soft this yarn is. I feel like because it's alpaca, maybe it's gonna be itching a little bit, but I feel like my sensitivity, like my yarn sensitivity has gotten really good. Like I feel like I don't notice the itch as much anymore. Well, I've really also been trying to wear all of my knits, and I wear my knits every day, at least under the coat or just to wear. So I feel like the itchiness has gotten a lot better. Maybe this will not be as bad. I am just knitting this on 4mm needles, which is the suggested needles, and I do really love the fabric, but I also think that it just does knit up just a tiniest bit smaller. Like the fabric is a little bit more gapey because the alpaca stretches so much, so the strands just work up a little bit smaller than the normal pegant. I feel like it will just make it a more drapey, which I think would be very beautiful. So I'm just excited to see how this is gonna be, also because I've heard a lot about using 100% alpaca, which is, I've heard that it just keeps growing. So I'm thinking of just making this just a tiniest bit too small and then making it just as wearing it will drape. So yeah, but I'm excited to see the future of that sweater. Then I have my last whip for this week, which is the ruffle socks, which I'm also very excited to see done. I have worked the cuff with the ruffles, which was a pain. I feel like only the first 2 rounds were a pain, and then I found it quite difficult to actually knit this down because I only had double pointed needles, which was not very nice to actually knit this down with, but I managed and it did end up looking quite good. And then I just worked down and do have a problem with my German short rows here in the heel, but I feel like for the next sock is probably gonna look better, but for this sock it's just looking a little bit too holy and gapey, and I don't really know why. But right now I am just working the foot part, and you have to knit quite a lot of centimeters out. I feel like 24 or something, I don't really remember, maybe 20, 21. It is quite far, so I feel like these socks will take a while now, but I have also gotten a few rounds on it. But this is just my, I don't know, it's just like I grab it sometimes. I like I like actually switching out the different projects throughout the day, so maybe I'll just knit a little bit on the ruffle socks and then a little bit on the zipper sweater. And I will say it's mostly between those two and not really the Frankie, but I feel like that's okay. I know that I will have that as my main whip when the zipper sweater is done, so I feel like it's okay that it just doesn't get picked up as much right now. So but that's just to update, the Monday update. And yeah, I will hope you guys will enjoy this week, and I'm excited to see what this week brings. And I really hope that we can get the body done and maybe start on the sleeve on the zipper sweater, and maybe also get one sock done. I feel like that's my goal for this week. I will just speak to you very soon. Well, it is Tuesday, I just got home, and as you saw, I did print out a new little recipe. No, it's actually something I've been thinking about, is that why is the English word for it, which is a pattern, like this is a knitting pattern, and in Danish it's called, like, directly translated, a recipe. And I sometimes get a bit confused to why it's just not a recipe like this. Why is this not just a recipe in English too? But no, that's not what we want to talk about. I did knit in school. I have a project coming up, so I actually in school, so I have to work on that now. But I just want to show you that I finished the sock in school today, to where I need to do the heel. I thought it looked a little bit big, and I haven't measured it. I don't know. No, the measuring tape is not here, but I measured it with my phone in school, and it reached the length it should be. So I'm excited to actually measure it and see if I need to do the heel now. But yeah, that's I really don't want to do this project, but I kind of have to. We have like a presentation tomorrow, and also on Thursday we have like a program we have to submit. So yeah, I will just do that, and maybe hopefully later today we will do some knitting. I want to do the toe, and then also really want to work on the body of the zipper sweater, since I feel like it's almost there. Like, I feel like just give it a good whirl. I will be able to finish the body very soon and start on the ribbing. So yeah. And I have also now decided that when the socks are done, I want to do this. This is the first time I'm knitting lace, and it's the first time I'm knitting from a diagram. So I'm really, really, really excited. It's my mom. What's it called? She picked up the recipe, but couldn't. The recipe, why am I saying that? Oh my god, now I've confused myself. No, she picked up this pattern and found the diagram work to be a little bit difficult. Not the work itself, but to actually, I think my mom really likes reading the patterns and not seeing them. So I'm excited to see how I go with the diagram. I've never knit with a diagram before, so I'm very happy, and I just need to find some yarn for it, but I feel like I have some because I have so many things. And then I also did the most impulsive buy of my life today. This morning I'm following these two sisters on YouTube, here on YouTube, and I am gonna be talking about those in my next podcast. I am planning to have a section where I talk about different knitting YouTubers that I watch, but these two girls have this yarn dyeing company, kind of, just a very small one that they started a few years ago, I think, and I found them, and they do this yarn club thing where every month they show you some pictures, like some inspiration pictures, and then you can buy that their interpretation in dyeing of those inspiration pictures. And I have loved that concept and so much, but I haven't ever tried to do something with hand dyed yarn or anything. So, but then I saw on Instagram that they were doing like an Easter egg, not just a real life, like not a chocolate Easter egg, but a yarn Easter egg. So I have bought that and I'm so excited. So I will be getting 10 mini skeins of hand dyed yarn, and I don't know, I'm oozing with this excitement, and yeah, I need to start planning on what to do with those. And yeah, I'm just so excited. It's my first time trying hand dyed yarn. It's my first time trying any of those sisters yarn who I really love, and I love the colors that they have on their like normal rotation of yarn colors. So I'm excited to see what they whip up, and I'm excited to get it. But that will be like in, I think it would be in Easter break kind of there that I will receive them. So there's gonna be a little while, but yeah, I'm excited and I need to get going on this assignment now. So I will just speak to you soon. Hello, it is Wednesday. I just got home. I just tried to finish a podcast episode for February. So I hope you guys will go in and watch that. And also, I just want to tell you guys that I did not end up knitting yesterday at all. So I don't really have anything to show. That project did end up pulling all of my teeth out, if you can see that. So I just did that all day until I had to sleep at night. So, but I am so happy that I got that finished. So, and we are ready to submit it. So today I have lots of knitting to do, and I really want to work on the body of my dad's sweater. So yeah, that is everything. I did also want to show you that I right now have finished the toe of my ruffle sock, and the toe took no time at all. So here it is. Yay, my ruffle sock, I'm so happy. So just want to go in and watch some YouTube and knit on the body. I did start to cast on here, but I've just casted on some stitches. I don't know how many there are, and I've not done anything to it. So yeah, that is for the second sock. But right now I am just extremely pleased with having one ruffle sock, and then I am gonna work on my dad's sweater's body, and I can definitely reach the ribbing today. So that's just a small update. So yeah. Hello everyone, it's Friday. My dad just dropped off our dog we're gonna babysit, and yeah, we have just been out on a walk, and my boyfriend went to McDonald's just to pick up some food, but I forgot my keys, so we walked ahead, and yeah, so we're just waiting on him right now. But I have some exciting updates on the sweater. I have managed to do the bind off and are knitting the sleeve right now, so that's quite exciting. But let's see how much knitting I'm gonna get to now that we have him for the weekend. But yeah, it's a very nice sunny day. is Sunday and I'm about to just wrap this video up. I managed to do quite a lot this weekend actually, even though our little dog was here and he just got picked up by my mom and my sister, so I already feel empty space, so that is sad, but I'm gonna see him again tomorrow because I am actually planning to go out and buy the zipper for the sweater, since I managed to do the whole sleeve and almost the second sleeve this weekend. So I'm actually really pleased with that. So as you can see, I only need to knit this and the rest of the cuff. I do also block it before I put in the zipper, so if I go get it tomorrow, I will be able to block it and sew it in and then give it to my dad, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, that's just that. And I'm also quite pleased with the rest that I've done this week, with finishing the ruffle socks and yeah, just really working on this sweater. So this, I think it's gonna end almost taking 3 weeks to make, which I think is very good for such a large garment sweater. So yeah. Also now we are gonna go out and pick up a new computer that I bought, since my other one actually just has given up on life. I feel like it just doesn't work anymore, so I'm quite excited about that. So the rest of the day is gonna go with setting that up. So I'm just excited to see how that's gonna go. I'm excited to see it because we did buy it online, so that's gonna be quite interesting. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this week with me of knitting. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday, but for me it's gonna be Monday, for you it's gonna be Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.